Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fusion Exchange. I'm Amita Lalsare. I'm the Vice President and the Head of Services for Concur Services North America.
And I'm Alexis Whalen. I'm a Senior Global Content Manager here at SAP Concur. We are so glad that you can join us today. Today, we'll be covering what you can expect from an agenda jam-packed with insights, peer stories, and the latest innovations in travel and spend management.
Before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to appreciate how truly global this community is. We have attendees joining us from all across the world, different time zones, different industries, different goals, but one thing in common. We're all here to make our program stronger, smarter, and more connected.
That's right. Fusion Exchange is all about bringing out your best, whether that be optimizing travel programs, driving efficiency in expense processes, or rethinking the way your organization approaches spend. And what's so great about the virtual format is that you can explore all of the content and the insights from anywhere with no travel required.
That said, you'll hear plenty about business travel, the trends, the challenges, and innovations shaping the way we move around the world. We'll also be diving into smart spend management strategies and the role of AI in creating efficiency and practical insights to help you stay ahead in your work.
We've created an agenda designed to offer something for everyone, whether your focus is travel, expense, or both. You'll hear from experts and peers who have been in your shoes and product leaders who will give you a look at exactly what's coming next. And don't be shy, the chat is open. Let's actually go ahead and test it out now. So use it to share your ideas, ask your questions, and connect with your peers. All right, so drop a note in the chat and let us know where in the world you're joining us from.
Okay, so let's start with a reality check. No matter where you're joining us from, we're all facing similar challenges. Rising costs, traveler expectations, compliance demands, and of course the big one, AI. Today's business landscape is complex and frankly unpredictable. Budgets may be stable or even rising, but costs are still climbing. Take airline fares, for example. There's been a slight decline, but only after a 36% increase over the past couple of years.
And hotels are feeling the pressure too. They often are seeing VRBOs stealing their leisure bookings. So now those loyalty perks that once made business trips so tolerable are getting harder and harder to earn. The fact is that the entire travel ecosystem, from the businesses to the supplier, is having to trim costs to meet those pressures.
In the corporate world, we call that travel scrimping. Subtle cutbacks that stretch the corporate travel budget but leave travelers having to make tough choices. If you can believe it, nearly 85% of travelers say they'll spend their own money in order to have a more comfortable business trip. That's a huge shift in responsibility onto the employee and something every manager should keep in mind.
And the tension between cost and control and traveler experience is only part of the story. Safety is another growing concern. 58% of travelers are worried about air safety, and 16% say it makes them hesitant to fly at all. Missing connections, long delays, and staying in transit hubs that don't feel safe only add to that stress.
Keeping with the traveler experience for the moment, generational expectations add yet another layer of complexity. Younger travelers want more from their travel programs, including clear communication, comfort options, and sustainable travel choices. Baby boomers, on the other hand, tend to focus on safety and efficiency. So today's programs need to balance flexibility, convenience, and policy enforcement across multiple generations.
Meanwhile, technology continues to change the game even further. CFOs, travel managers, and travelers alike are all adapting to the rising of AI and the digital tools as well as automation. While the benefits are undoubtedly huge, technology is not the whole story. Take AI, for example. It can anticipate problems before they happen, improve compliance, and even streamline workflows. That's pretty interesting and pretty cool if you ask me, but it can't replace the need for those human judgments and a personal touch or a personal interaction. You need to blend your systems, policies, and people together into a program that works for everyone.
Hats off to you travel managers out there who are now operational strategists, risk managers, and experience curators all in one. But don't worry, we've got your back with some great sessions just for you.
That's right. In our travel sessions today, you'll hear firsthand from peers who are navigating these same challenges and finding ways to pivot and adapt.
And in a session on AI-powered travel, we'll explore how the latest technology is reshaping the traveler experience, making it smarter, more seamless, and better aligned with both business needs and employee expectations.
Okay, now for those of you on the expense side of the house, I promise we have not forgotten about you.
That's right. We all know spend management is about so much more than just expense reports. It's a complex ecosystem involving corporate cards, AP systems, policy enforcements, and seamless integration with finance operations. It's about creating an end-to-end process that's efficient, accurate, and intuitive for all involved.
Okay, so let's start with some numbers just to wake everyone up. So, industry data shows that manually processing a single expense report can cost around $58. And when there are errors, which is often, nearly 19% of the time, rework can push that number to $110 for each individual report. For companies processing thousands of reports annually, that is thousands of dollars and hours lost. And if you're a smaller company, those costs are things that you can't afford to absorb.
And it's not just about costs. Manual reporting drains productivity as well. Finance teams spend roughly 3,000 hours per year fixing errors. 3,000. That's precious time they could be allocating to just about anything, better than chasing down receipts.
Which is why automation is truly a game changer. And as most of you already know that to be true, automated expense systems reduce report and processing times by up to 50% and can eliminate up to 70% of our lost or missing receipt issues. But as we said earlier, spend management is not just about expense reports. And with automated systems, you can do so much more. For instance, automation can completely transform how your corporate cards and policies work together. With centralized card programs tied directly to expense systems, transactions, they flow in instantly, pre-coded with the correct categories, GL codes, and policy checks. This means that employees don't have to manually enter their purchases, and finance teams get real-time visibility into spend before the statement even closes.
And speaking of policy, compliance isn't about policing employees. It's about protecting the business without creating friction. Automated tools can flag out of policy expenses, apply pre-approval rules, and even guide employees through preferred vendors at the point of purchase. That combination not only improves compliance rates, but also strengthens negotiating power with suppliers.
And if you want to learn more, I'd highly recommend our deep dive session on spend management. You'll hear firsthand how peers are transforming spend operations, improving their accuracy, reducing costs, and enhancing their user experience for everyone involved.
And here's the thing. Whether your world revolves around travel, expense, or both, the programs that perform best don't treat them as separate silos. Instead, when travel and expense are connected, the insights you gain are exponentially more powerful.
Exactly. Think about it. When your travel bookings, expense reports, and corporate cards are all in one ecosystem, suddenly you can see the full picture. Where travelers are going, how much they're spending, what's working, and where bottlenecks or compliance gaps exist.
I can add to that. How about tracking ROI for trips, measuring the impact of business travel and outcomes, or seeing exactly how program changes affect spend and traveler satisfaction? With this type of information, companies can move from reactive problem solving to strategic decision making. But as we said earlier, technology isn't the whole thing. Integration doesn't replace travel managers or finance teams. It amplifies their influence.
Okay, so if you want to see all of this in action, check out the session on integrated travel and expense. This session walks you through connected journeys from booking to expense submission, allowing you to see how one system can deliver countless benefits.
Because the next era of travel and expense isn't just about smarter tools, it's about connected intelligence that works for your people, your budget, and your organization.
Okay, Amita, I feel like we have covered so much already, and yet I know we are just getting started here at Fusion Exchange.
Alexis, that's right. And the great thing about Fusion Exchange Virtual is that conversations don't end here. And after we've done talking with you, you'll have access to more sessions. Our watch at your own pace sessions are deep dives from our experts and your peers that you can explore at your own convenience.
So when you're ready for more of a hands-on experience, be sure to check out the Solution Showcase. This is an interactive space where you can click into demos, see innovations up close, and explore solutions that make a real difference in your program.
Now, one of the most valuable aspects of Fusion Exchange Virtual is the chance to learn directly from your peers. Take advantage of the networking opportunities here, and don't forget, you can connect with other attendees throughout the day. We really encourage you to use it to connect, collaborate, and exchange ideas with others in the community. You never know. The tip you offer might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.
Remember, the insights you take away from today can help shape your program for the future, whether that's through AI, through automation, sustainability, or through better ways of connecting your travel and expense. So think about what resonates with you most and how you can apply it as soon as you head back to your teams.
And don't feel like you have to do all at once. This event is designed to give you resources you can return to again and again. Bookmark the sessions that interest you and share them with colleagues. Come back later to pick up anything you missed. The experience will be open through October 10th. Our goal today is simple: to help you bring out your best in your role, your programs, and your organization.
So a big thank you for joining us today. Please stay engaged, explore the sessions, and make this event your own.
We're excited to see what you'll take away and put into practice. And of course, we hope to see you at future Fusion Exchange events, whether virtually or in person.
Absolutely. But until then, enjoy the rest of today's programs, keep the conversation going in the chat, and let's make this year the most connected, insightful, and productive yet.